Ever wondered why some people seem so self-absorbed that they leave no room for anyone else's feelings or needs? That's a narcissist for you. Narcissism is more than just vanity or self-absorption. It's a personality disorder, characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Behind this mask of extreme confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the slightest criticism. In relationships, a narcissist often seeks out a partner who is willing to cater to their needs, their feelings, their desires, often at the expense of their own. This can lead to an imbalance, a relationship where one person's needs are consistently put first, while the others are overlooked or dismissed. Living with a narcissist can be challenging, to say the least. You may find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, fearful of saying or doing the wrong thing that might trigger an outburst or a cold withdrawal. Over time, this can be emotionally exhausting, and it can chip away at your self-esteem, your sense of worth, your belief in your own perceptions. And yet, it's not always easy to recognize narcissism when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. They can be charming, charismatic, and persuasive. They can make you feel special, loved, chosen. But these feelings often come with a price. You may find yourself giving more than you get, bending to their will, losing sight of your own needs and wants. Narcissists are often resistant to change because they don't see a problem. They don't recognize their own role in the difficulties they face. They blame others. They avoid responsibility. And when faced with the possibility of divorce, they may react with anger, denial, or attempts to manipulate and control the situation to their advantage. Now that we understand what narcissism is, let's delve into the process of divorcing a narcissist. The decision to leave a marriage is never easy, especially when you're married to a narcissist. This is a journey that can be fraught with self-doubt, guilt, and a tangle of emotions. It's important to remember, however, that you're not alone. Many have walked this path before you and found their way to the other side, to a life of peace and fulfillment. So how do we recognize the need to leave? It starts with acknowledging the reality of the situation. Are you constantly walking on eggshells, fearful of your partner's reactions? Do you feel continually disregarded, devalued, or demeaned? Are you often blamed for things that aren't your fault? Do you feel isolated without access to friends or family? These are signs that your relationship may be causing you harm. The effects of such a relationship can be detrimental to your mental and physical health. Anxiety, depression, sleep disorders, and even physical ailments can all be potential consequences of living with a narcissist. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it might be time to consider leaving. Remember, though, that leaving a narcissist is not a sign of weakness or failure. It's an act of self-care, a demonstration of your strength and determination to seek a better life. It's about setting boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being over the needs of a person who may never be satisfied. Speaking of self-care, it's absolutely crucial in these circumstances. That can mean different things for different people. For some, it might be therapy or counseling. For others, it might be yoga, meditation, or simply taking a walk in nature. Whatever helps you feel grounded and centered, do it. The decision to leave a narcissist can feel like a daunting mountain to climb, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. And that first step, it's recognizing the need to leave. Recognizing the need to leave is the first step, but how do you start the process? That's something we'll delve into in the next segment. But for now, know this: you are stronger than you think, and you deserve a life filled with respect, love, and happiness. In the world of divorce, evidence is key, especially when dealing with a narcissist. It's like building a house. You need a solid foundation, and in this case, that foundation is built on well-documented facts. Let's think of it this way. Your situation is like a puzzle. Each piece of evidence is a part of that puzzle, and when they all come together, they paint a clear picture of the narcissistic behavior you've been dealing with. This evidence is invaluable, as it could be the deciding factor in your divorce proceedings. So how do you gather this evidence? It could be as simple as keeping a journal detailing instances of narcissistic behavior. This could include outbursts, manipulation, or any form of emotional abuse. Remember, it's not about painting your spouse as a villain, but about providing an accurate and honest account of your experiences. In addition to your personal journal, consider gathering other forms of evidence. This could include emails, text messages, or voicemails. These can provide a tangible record of your interactions, further supporting your claims. However, when gathering evidence, it's essential to remember to do so ethically and legally. Don't resort to illegal methods like secretly recording conversations without consent. Not only is this morally questionable, but it could also potentially harm your case, as this kind of evidence is often inadmissible in court. Lastly, don't forget the importance of witnesses. If there are people who have witnessed your spouse's narcissistic behavior, their testimonies could be a powerful addition to your evidence. Keep in mind that gathering evidence isn't about winning or losing, it's about presenting the truth of your situation to the court. It's about ensuring that the reality of your experiences isn't overlooked or dismissed because of the manipulative tactics often employed by narcissists. So document, gather, and organize your evidence meticulously. This is your story, and every detail matters. Remember, your voice matters, and your experiences are valid. Gathering evidence is a crucial step, but it's not the only one. When you're divorcing a narcissist, having the right legal support can make all the difference. And that's not just a catchy phrase, it's a fact. Let's talk about why it's crucial to find a lawyer who understands narcissism. Narcissists are notorious for their manipulative tactics, their propensity to lie, and their lack of empathy. All these traits can lead to a seemingly never-ending cycle of legal battles, which can be emotionally draining and financially crippling. That's where a knowledgeable attorney comes into play. You need a legal professional who has experience dealing with narcissists, someone who's adept at cutting through the smoke and mirrors a narcissist might use to confuse the situation. They'll know the ins and outs of their tricks, and they'll be prepared to counteract them. They'll also be able to guide you through the legal process, making sure you understand every step you're taking. A lawyer who understands narcissism won't be easily swayed by the narcissist's charm or manipulative tactics. They'll be able to keep a clear head, and they'll be focused on protecting your rights and interests. This is invaluable in a situation where emotions can easily cloud judgment. Clear communication with your lawyer is also key. You need to feel comfortable enough to share your experiences without fear of judgment. Your lawyer should be someone who listens, understands, and takes your concerns seriously. They should be able to communicate clearly and effectively, explaining legal jargon in terms you can understand, and keeping you updated about the progress of your case. Remember, the right legal support isn't just about winning a case. It's about helping you navigate a difficult situation with your sanity intact. It's about providing you with the tools you need to start rebuilding your life. It's about empowering you to stand up for yourself and giving you the confidence to move forward. With the right legal support, you're one step closer to freedom. So take your time, do your research, and find the legal professional who's right for you. You're worth it. Court can be intimidating, especially when facing a narcissist. But with the right preparation, you can stand your ground. Now let's talk about preparation. This isn't just about having your documents in order or knowing your legal strategy, although these are vital. It's also about preparing yourself emotionally and mentally. You're getting ready to face an individual who may use manipulation and intimidation to unsettle you. So, how do you prepare for that? First, understand what you're dealing with. Narcissists have a knack for twisting reality, making you second-guess yourself. Recognize this as their tactic, not your truth. Remember, this is a court of law and facts matter. Next, practice emotional management. This is not the time to allow emotions to cloud your judgment or reactions. Deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, even speaking with a therapist or counselor can be beneficial. Equip yourself with tools to stay calm and composed, regardless of what's thrown your way. Another important aspect is to anticipate their moves. Narcissists are predictable in their unpredictability. They may try to provoke you, belittle you, or play the victim. Expect these tactics and plan your responses ahead of time. It can be as simple as a mental note to remain silent when provoked, or a rehearsed calm response to their accusations. Remember to maintain your focus on the end goal, your freedom and your future. It's easy to get caught up in the drama and lose sight of why you're there. Keep your eyes on the prize, as they say. Lastly, lean on your support network. This might be your lawyer, family, friends, or a support group. You don't have to do this alone. They can provide emotional support, a listening ear, and a reality check when you need it most. Each of these steps will require effort, but the payoff is worth it. You're not just preparing for a court date, you're preparing for a positive change in your life. Preparation is key to success in court. But what happens after the divorce? Life after divorce can feel like a breath of fresh air, but there are still some things to consider. First up, let's talk about self-care. After a divorce, especially one involving a narcissist, it's like you've just stepped out of a long, confusing maze. You've been so focused on survival, it's possible you've forgotten about the simple act of living. Now it's time to rediscover that. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and good books, though those are nice too. It's about reestablishing your identity, finding your joy, and prioritizing your needs. It's about healing. Therapy can be a lifeline during this stage. A therapist can help you navigate your feelings, reframe your experiences, and work towards healing. It's okay to need help. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to take the time you need to heal. Now let's touch on a potentially tricky topic: co-parenting with a narcissist. If you have children with your ex-spouse, this could be a reality you need to face. Co-parenting with a narcissist can be challenging, but it's not impossible. It's about setting firm boundaries, practicing assertive communication, and always prioritizing the best interests of your children. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are resources available to you, both online and in your local community. Reach out to support groups, read self-help books, find forums online. Connect with people who understand what you're going through, who can offer advice, support, and a listening ear. Finally, remember this: you are stronger than you know. You've survived a difficult situation, and now you're on the other side. It's a journey, yes, but it's your journey. And every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards healing, towards thriving, towards a life that is uniquely and beautifully yours. Life after divorce is a journey, but with the right tools, you can thrive. Divorcing a narcissist can be a challenging process, but remember, you're not alone. Let's take a moment to recap the key points we've covered in this video. Firstly, understanding narcissism is crucial. Recognizing the traits of a narcissist helps in identifying the need to leave. It's about acknowledging the toxicity, the emotional abuse, and the manipulation. It's about realizing that you deserve better. Next, we discuss the importance of gathering evidence. This isn't about playing detective, but about protecting yourself. Document instances of abuse or manipulation, save threatening messages, and maintain a record of your interactions. This evidence can be invaluable when it comes to legal proceedings. Then, we tackled the topic of finding the right legal support. Choosing a lawyer who understands the dynamics of divorcing a narcissist can make a world of difference. They can guide you, protect your interests, and help you navigate the complexities of the legal system. Preparing for court was our next focus. This isn't just about the physical preparations, like organizing your documents. It's also about mental and emotional preparation. Understanding that a narcissist may use the court as a stage for their performance can help you stay composed and focused on your goal. Finally, we explored life after divorce. Remember, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's okay to grieve the end of your marriage, but it's also important to look forward to the future. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. Engage in activities that bring you joy. And most importantly, remember that it's okay to prioritize your own happiness. In closing, divorcing a narcissist can be a daunting journey. It's a path filled with challenges, but it's also a path towards freedom and self-discovery. And while the process may be tough, the destination is worth it. You are worth it. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources, people, and communities out there ready to help and support you. So keep going, because you're stronger than you think. If you found this video helpful and you're looking for more advice, guidance, or support, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing and turning on notifications, you can stay up to date with our latest videos. We regularly share valuable information and insights on topics that matter to you, from understanding complex personality disorders to navigating challenging life situations. Staying connected with us means you'll be the first to receive these valuable resources. We understand the journey you're on, and we're here to help you navigate it. So don't miss out. Click the subscribe button and ensure you're notified of our latest content. Thank you for tuning in today. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Subscribe to our channel and let's navigate this together.